This video is part of my full ChatGPT course. Get it at a huge discount using the link in the description.
Hi there and welcome to the first lesson of the course, in which I quickly want to tell you what can ChatGPT be used for, okay, in short words. So the main thing here is that you think of ChatGPT as your virtual assistant for almost anything you do at work or anything you can possibly do in your work or even in your own personal life. So this is super general, so it can be used literally for anything. So here just put some examples such as writing emails, writing some documents, so helping you write those, even code, write some other stuff, I know, a blog post, a social media post, whatever it is, even scripting YouTube videos, ideating them, so literally anything related to working, okay, or to organizing your personal life. That's why what I always like to refer to this is, okay, think of ChatGPT as your virtual assistant, okay, as your mate that's always available for you to help you. Now, some examples, okay, once again, this is not just limited to this, but if you have never used AI or you don't have like precise stuff, okay, in the course we're gonna be seeing like a lot of examples, but just for you as an introduction. So for example, for writing emails, reports and presentations, okay, AI can be used for grammar fixes, tone changes, rewrites. So let's say that you have a text in Spanish and you want to translate it into English, or the other way around, whatever it is. You have a text that is too formal and you want to make it informal, or the other way around. Maybe you have some sentences that you have copied from the internet and you want to paraphrase them for different purposes. So that's something that AI does really well. Turn long docs or web content into clear, actionable briefs, for example. Plan tasks and automate repetitive work is actually pretty interesting, because once again, with all this AI boom, a lot of things that we previously had to do completely on our own and things that took 1 hour now can be done in 10 minutes with AI. Once again, some things that we're gonna be seeing throughout the course. So learn things easily. We are also gonna be taking a look at how to gain knowledge pretty easily, and well, not easily, but way rapidly than without it, okay? So that's also something super interesting. Extract key points of whatever you want, compare information, generate ideas, scripts, titles, SEO descriptions for your content creation, marketing, social posts, branding tasks simplified, create visuals fast for such as some thumbnails, icons, and even game art, or even for coding assistance, as we have mentioned, okay? So the key thing here is that the only limit is your creativity, okay? And the key is to always look for opportunities to do more in less time while maintaining or even improving the quality. And if you think in this way, okay, you're gonna be able to actually make the most out of AI, okay? So this is all for this lesson, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Hi there and welcome to a new lesson in which we are going to be discussing how to write a successful prompt. So first of all, what is a prompt? It's basically the instruction that we give the AI. So basically, I don't know, summarize this information, create this image, help me with this, help me with that. So basically that, the text instruction that we give to it, okay? So I'm sure that maybe you have heard or you have seen some things like this, like the perfect prompt structure, and you have like the role, a task, a context, a format, an example, and all that. This is perfect, but this is just a general guideline. This was pretty useful at the very beginning of AI, or when AI wasn't that developed. Once again, this is not bad, okay? It's perfectly good. But at least from my experience on using it for a variety of tasks, this can be even made better, okay? Because it doesn't actually focus on what is important for the AI to understand what you want to do, okay? So that it can do it better. So what I like to call this is the PPC rule, okay? So this is P of precise, P of provide context, and C of clear, okay? So for me, these are the three things that you will have to make sure that your prompt, that the text that you give this AI contains. So first of all, you have to be precise. Use specific language and avoid vagueness, okay? Then we're gonna be explaining this a little more, so I just want to mention this. Then the second P is provide context, give details, background, and desired outcome. And lastly, be clear. Keep it simple and easy to understand. So let me go to the next page so that I can combine both. So what you have to understand is that all these AIs, how they work, is that they have been trained with millions of datasets. So let's say they have grabbed information from exactly that, from millions of websites. So they are just an amazing and a huge tree of information. So the AI has that much information that we have to be pretty specific, and we have to give pretty specific instructions on our input so that we have the best output, because it is just something, okay, that has infinite knowledge, let's say. So we have to be pretty specific about that. So another way of understanding this a little better, think of it like talking to a stranger who knows nothing about you or your tasks, but has all the skills and knowledge to do it perfectly. So if you give clear and precise instructions, you're gonna be able to have a good output, okay? So relating both slides, okay, now that we understand that this AI is having trained with millions of data sets, if we are precise, what we are going to be achieving is basically, okay, from all the data that you have, I just want you to use this data, okay, this specific segment of data. Because what happens, if you tell the AI, the ChatGPT, okay, write me a report on X topic, okay, and that's everything that you give ChatGPT, okay, maybe about that specific topic, let's say, for example, the evolution of AI in the last 10 years, okay, there's a lot of information that can be mentioned about that. If that's what you want, if you just want something super general, that's good, okay? But for 99% of cases, what you want is accuracy, okay? Precision. So you have to be pretty specific rather than writing, give me a summary of the last 10 years on AI. You can focus on some specific parts of AI. I don't know, give me a summary of the last 10 years of AI applied to video game development, applied to programming, applied to psychology, I don't know, whatever it is. So once again, this may all seem a little bit broad right now, but then we're gonna be actually using all this when we create our own prompts. And well, the context then is everything. For example, if you are drafting a script for a content creation, okay, you have to be pretty specific. Is this for a YouTube video? Is this for a TikTok? So the formats are super different, and how you have to structure a script is super different. So that context must be there, and always keep it clear, okay? The AI, if you give it to it, I know, a prompt that is vague, that is complicated to understand, even for a real human, okay, don't expect it to understand it. You have to really try to master writing clear, precise, and prompts with context, okay? That's what you have to master right now. So this is all for this lesson, and I will see you in the next one.
This video is part of my full ChatGPT course. Get it at a huge discount using the link in the description.